No, I mean, just no, I mean. Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. What's up? What's up, fam? Back for round 3 this week. We went from having... There I go again, messing up the intros, messing up the jokes. Aren't you guys just used to it by now? I know I last night I freaking said that this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start doing I'm gonna do a jackpot, I'm gonna do a song game, and then I wake up, find out the internet's not working, and then my promise went out the window. But I didn't forget. I'm gonna try it again tomorrow morning and have a jackpot and a song game as scheduled and as promised for you guys. Because I woke up at like around 7 o'clock this morning to find out that and the internet service at this facility is different compared to what I had originally at my own house. And apparently all the cable boxes needed to be restarted, readapted, or something. Took all morning. And somewhat of the afternoon. If I ever get put in a place like this and there's no TV or internet, it's not good, brother man. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, it's very, very boring. But luckily I was able to entertain myself, and luckily there's a shopping mall not too far off from where I am. I went and walked there this afternoon. Oh, hey Tyler. What's up, man? Yeah, man. Technology. Ain't it just wonderful? But anyways, I mean, my games were still working, thankfully, but I'm also still playing with a sore thumb. I don't know why it's still sore. It's been sore for a while, but the only difference is now the pain is not as bad as it once was before. I think it's just taking its damn sweet time for it just to heal. If my dad was still here, he'd tell you that it's because I'm playing games too much. Maybe, but it's not necessarily 100% true. I don't know. But I had a good call with my aunt today, and some progress is being made as far as all the bills are concerned. And I ain't talking about the Buffalo Bills. I guess it's the bills that we're trying to work on first. Get all that sorted out before the next step can be initiated. But I'm hoping it gets better soon. I mean, I understand if I have to get used to this facility life for now, but long term, hell no. I'm better than this. And, again, because I told you that I had the 3 singers this week, and then, look, I don't know for the rest of June what singers I'm going to get. It may be very, very difficult to get singers because of COVID restrictions being lifted and normal being almost here again, and all my singer fam is going to start singing out in public again. But like I said, even if it's just the 3 singers this week, hopefully it's a good lineup for you guys. And hopefully in the month of July I'll have better luck. There's some singers that I was talking to about doing a show in like January and February, and they said they weren't able to do it until maybe the summer. July's not too far off. We'll see. Okay, I think that's all my announcements. Gabrielle, are you here? Yes, you are. Alright. My hair is a fucking mess. Alright. I think it's time to get this shindig on the road here. Okay. So, my guest today is another... Sorry, I heard a noise out there. Anyways, my guest tonight is a singer fam of mine, like most of my singer fam in the Nashville area. She's a pretty popular one around the streets of Nash, and you know her from her amazing, amazing songs, including Hear My Heart, Checkered Flag, Hey Cupid, and love me like that, won't you love me like that? See what I did there? Please welcome the one, the only, Miss Gabrielle. M-E-T-Z, Metz, Metz, Metz. Oh, hang on, my applause is... Where's the volume on this thing? I don't know if you can hear my applause. There we go. And on top of the internet going out today, I'm having a problem with one of my computers. You just saw I had 2 computers with me, or in plain sight, and one of them I am having a hard time getting the internet back on that computer, so I'm using the other one. It's a little bit slower and on its last leg, but I got other options in case this one fails. I got an Amazon tablet that could work also.
Hi!
Hey.
Hi.
What's up?
Not much. How are you?
I'm trying. I'm trying to progress by the day.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it gets better soon.
I understand.
Now I know that you've sung in Miami because I've seen pictures, but have you ever sung in the Clearwater, Tampa area before?
I haven't.
Interesting. What about Michigan?
Nope. No, mainly southeast.
Interesting. Well, hopefully my transportation situation gets a little better, and
Yeah.
I'll find a way to make an appearance at any of you guys that sing in my area of Florida. But unfortunately, this is unfortunately the only way right now because
Yeah. I understand.
I have to deal with time here. So how you been?
Hanging in there. Things are starting to pick up again, which is exciting. Got several shows last week, this week, and the next coming weeks. So they're starting to get going again, which is always exciting.
Yeah, exciting for you, but as far as me and my goal with this live stream show, takes a little bit of a toll. But I would be lying if I didn't say if I feared it was going to come eventually. So
Yep. Yep. COVID's kind of coming to an end. Live shows are starting to come back. So
yeah, believe me, if I could drop everything and go to Nashville right now, I would. And don't it figure we were talking about a Nashville trip for a few years, and then we finally put enough money away and worked towards our goal to saving up and having a possible summer trip over there.
hmm
And then this happens,
yeah.
and then it all goes out the window.
Yep. I think we all had a little bit of that frustration over the last year. Tours getting canceled, shows getting canceled, trips, all that fun stuff we had lined up kind of got put on the back burner. But yeah, I feel like we all adapted pretty well. And you obviously have, starting live streams and stuff like that. It is kind of a vital outlet that we weren't really using before that I feel like everybody kind of hopped on and started taking advantage of when we were in quarantine and lockdown. There was
Yeah, totally. I mean, I feel even throughout the 6 years that I've been doing this stuff, I feel absolutely terrible that my powers have been so limited, and that I'm never there for you guys, which is very very heartbreaking. But in 2021, despite COVID stuff and despite what it was going to look like, whether I thought it was going to be 2020 season 2 or not.
mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously with losing my dad, it's pretty much 2020 season 2 for me anyway, but not for others, which is good for you guys also.
Yeah, I understand. I feel like, the first half of this year has definitely been still kind of coming off of the hill. I mean, things are still not back to normal here completely, but it's, we're starting to get there. And like you said earlier, it's just making progress one step at a time, one day at a time. Just keep chugging along.
True, and like I said before, I mean, you guys are getting more concerts than freaking Billie Eilish and Miranda Lambert are right now, and that's even crazier.
You're right. It's kind of crazy. I feel like major touring artists have to play a bit more than we have to. We have a bit more freedom sometimes. So we can just, as soon as things kind of like restrictions wise started opening back up, we just started getting in contact with people booking venues and stuff like that. And we don't have to lay out a whole tour route. We can just go do shows. And it's kind of nice to have that freedom.
Yeah, and I mean, Nashville is its own animal. I mean,
Definitely.
Usually, if you get a show, it's in the state, and and as far as other places, good luck, which has kind of sort of been that way with me anyway. And the four artists I've only seen in my area throughout the past 6 years. I mean, maybe all this time I've just been in an unlucky spot because usually it's Key West or Fort Myers. You guys show up and it's like that's great, but that's a little far for me, you know.
Yeah, well, BMI throws the Songwriters Fest every year in Key West, so it's kind of an annual thing. That it's just a whole, 3-4 days down there, just a bunch of songwriters, and so that's typically why it ends up being down in that area, is because BMI is putting it on and they're making it a whole festival kind of thing.
Whereas Key West has and Tampa doesn't.
I'm not the one that plans it.
Tampa area needs to step their game up. Even if I am possibly moving to Michigan, still need to step their game up.
I gotcha. Well, I know several people that have, traveled up to the lower areas of Michigan and stuff like that. So, possibly if you end up there, might be able to see some more familiar faces. I feel like Florida is just kind of a whole other beast. You kind of, I don't know about other independent artists, but I know like most of the South, you can network and kind of make some connections to play some gigs here and there. But Florida kind of feels like its own separate music ball game. So I don't know. We'll see.
I wouldn't. I mean, I can't. I mean, I can't speak for Nashville, obviously, but we're not known for at least the music scene anyway. I mean,
yeah.
But because I've been wanting to start over. Been wanting to start over for months anyway, and who would have thought me losing my dad would be what it finally took to open my eyes. But I mean, if Maggie Bogg and Charlie Reynolds and Bailey Callahan and Diamond Dixie's still in Orlando, but they're gonna officially be in Nashville in September. But
okay.
If they were still here and I had more local singers in my area, then maybe I'd still have some hope here. But unfortunately, like the way I've been doing this whole stuff naturally, they're not here anymore.
Yeah.
And them showing up here again is not impossible, but feels like an absolute rarity. And
Yeah, I know for me, like, so I'm originally from Alabama, and just like I'm friends with Maggie, so I think we have similar kind of stories. I don't want to speak for her, but we both kind of reached the point where we were playing gigs all around where we lived, and her in Florida, me in Alabama, where we just we got to the point that we were like, if we want to take music to the next level, if we want to make a career out of this, Nashville's kind of where you need to be, kind of make the connections and take those steps. So we just all kind of end up here.
Yeah, like I said, it all happens naturally. I know you can't stop anything like that from happening, but it's kind of like for those of you that saw my episodes with Hannah Dorothy, great, very, 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 very sweetheart in UK, but she kind of said, "Whoa, I have to my phone there." She kind of said it the best. She was like right on the nose with it. It really is like a double-edged sword. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're happy for them, and you want them to succeed and all that. You're all for that, of course. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's like, great. So I have one less artist I have a chance at seeing more often here. So great.
I think that there's different kinds of music scenes for different types of artists, and there are a lot of artists that just kind of want to play the local circuit, and that's what they want to do, and maybe be super successful at that. And then there's some people that kind of that want to do the Nashville scene. There's some people that want to go on major tours. I think everybody just kind of has to define success in the music business for themselves, and then just kind of go after it. So local musicians and those that they kind of play the local circuits are incredible. But there's some of us that decided to jump over to Nashville and try to take it by storm. So we'll see how it works out.
Yeah. The music scene over there, it's kind of sort of your own minor league baseball system, which I find even funnier because you actually have a minor league baseball team there too. Go Sounds. But
yeah, you're right. That's funny. That's actually a good parallel, I feel like. Because it does kind of feel like the minor leagues, and everybody kind of and stuff like that, and all of us here in Nashville kind of joke that we're almost in like classes. They're like groups of artists that move to Nashville around the same time and just kind of like progress together. So yeah, I feel like minor leagues is kind of a good analogy. I like that.
And you've been at this how long now?
I've been in Nashville 3 years.
And as far as the music scene goes, you've been at it longer?
I started playing guitar and writing my own stuff around 14, so 7 years ago. And then I started like playing out and kind of doing my own stuff around 16, 17. So 4 or 5 years.
Wow. Yeah. And you've struck some gold with the songs you've done so far, for sure.
I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely close to my heart. I appreciate that a lot. It's a unique experience to kind of pour your heart out in song and then release it into the world and be like, I hope someone likes it. So I appreciate that a
lot. So now with COVID and everything else going away and normalness coming back, is there a possibility of a new EP in the works or something?
Possibly. Everybody says it's a singles world right now, and I don't know. I definitely have a couple more singles planned, but yeah, an EP might be in the works for end of this year, first of next year. We'll kind of see how it all shakes out. But yeah, I've got a few things.
All right, so you're another one I may have to wait a year for if a tour near me does happen. In the words of One Direction, story of my life. Damn. Well, hopefully something can happen soon.
Absolutely, and you never know. Sometimes, like I said, we have a little bit more freedom as independent artists, so that you don't always have to be touring for an album or for an EP. We definitely kind of, my team and I have started talking about touring and stuff like that, and maybe getting a couple of tour dates going. So, like I said, nothing's set in stone. We'll kind of see how it all shakes out. Everything's got to open back up first, definitely. So, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, lost my train of thought there. Um, so, can I hear some stuff you've been working on?
Yeah, sure. You want to hear? You want to hear?
What's up?
You want to hear some like new songs, or you want to hear? What do you want to hear?
Sure.
Yeah.
I always love a good live stream exclusive.
Okie doke. Well, this is actually going to be my next single. So it should be out sometime in July. We're almost done with production. So we'll get a set in stone date out in the next week or two. But this is Forgot to Fall in Love. With the definition of picture perfect. From the outside looking in. And all my single friends are jealous. No one would dare to bet against. It's hard to look at you and know that I'm not as sure as you think. You sleep peacefully beside me, while I sink beneath the weight I'm wrestling. And I could, but I shouldn't keep it to myself. You fell hard and I let you fall down. It hurts me to hurt you. Wish that I didn't have to, but you moved fast and I couldn't keep up with the pace. I hope you forgive me. Someday you thought I was the one, but I forgot to fall in love. I forgot to fall in love. It's in your eyes in every photo. It speaks before you say a thing. And there are times it overwhelms me. I wish I could change the way I'm feeling. And I could, but I shouldn't keep it to myself. How hard and I fall down, it hurts me to hurt you. Wish that I didn't have to, but you move fast and I keep up. I hope you forgive me. Someday you thought I was the one, but I forgot to fall in love. I forgot to fall in love. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. But I shouldn't keep it to myself. You fell hard and I let you fall down. It hurts me to hurt you. Wish that I didn't have to, but you moved fast and I couldn't keep up with the pace. I hope you forgive me. Someday you thought I was the one. Oh, I forgot to fall in love. I forgot to fall in love.
Wow. I can only imagine what the finishing product will sound like on that one. Wow, that was good.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. We're moving into a little bit more of a country rock kind of era. So I'm excited. I'm excited about this one. One of my friends came in and laid down the guitar track the other day, and it's freaking amazing. So I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, I could definitely. I think it was, which song was it? I think it was "Let Me Like That" was more. I kind of got the vibe of country pop, I think.
Yeah, that was
So
super young Gabrielle. That was like right after I moved to Nashville. I was like 17. Yeah, definitely love that song. We fun enough. We wrote that song it's for like movies and stuff like that. So looking back, I don't feel like it was so much me as like an artist. But yeah, still definitely love that song and the guitar part on it. Another one of my friends did it, and he did amazing on that. He can slay a guitar. So that's definitely, I agree with you. A little bit more kind of country pop, but we're moving a bit down a different path now.
yeah, it evolved from "Love Me Like That," which was country pop, and then "Hear My Heart" was more ballad serenade, in my opinion. And then "Checker Flag" was kind of sort of the beginning seed of what you're talking about.
Yeah,
And
agreed.
then we go to here.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Checker Flag was one of those that I didn't really have much of like an idea for. I was, again, still super young, fresh to Nashville when we recorded that one. And I feel like it was definitely in this vein, but I didn't know what I wanted to do yet. I didn't know who I wanted to be as an artist yet. So I really feel like Thin Ice is kind of the first time that I really was like, ooh, sorry, I just banged my guitar. I feel like that's the first time that I really kind of intentionally dove into that lane, and now we're kind of gonna hang out there for a little while. I'm excited.
So by country rock, are we thinking like Brantley Gilbert zone? Because that's more my favorite type of speed.
Okay, I got you. His is a little gruffer, I feel like. His is, yeah, kind of southern rock. I don't know. I feel like this is still like very much me. But it's kind of in that, like you said, Checker Flag, Thin Ice, just kind of in that range. Heavy on guitars, cool drum parts, that kind of stuff.
Well, as I've said in countless episodes of this now, before you guys came into the picture, I mean, I was listening to nothing but heavy, and I don't. Now, of course, you guys are the only exception. Excuse me, but oh, second time. But as far as big name artists are concerned, the only ones I care about, to be completely honest with you, are Sam Hunt, Riley Gilbert, Flora Georgia Line, and I will give her props. Okay, I will admit it. Golden Hour was a freaking vibe. I have with Casey Musgraves. Okay, I will admit it. All right, you heard it straight from my mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, but as far as the rest of them are concerned, not really my cup of tea.
Okay. Fair enough.
But I mean, as far as you guys go, 100%. Sorry, I did a half thing with my drink.
No,
But
I got it. Yeah, those are definitely some great choices. Yeah, I feel like Casey is definitely a great one for sure.
absolutely. Speaking of Checker Flag, can I hear that one?
Oh, heck yeah. The color green sends us off to the races. It's all all brand new. Every reason to be scared and nervous, all on the line to lose. It'll take time, even if it looks fast. This is not my first time round this track. My sights are set on the checkered flag. The waves left and right telling us that even though some things went wrong, we still got it right. We fought through the good and bad, gave it our all, everything we have. We know that this is worth the ride. Hold on tight, speed to the checkered flag. The color yellow cautions us to slow. They watch our every move, talking about how we move fast. It's like we have something to prove. It'll take some time, give it fast. This is not my first time round this track. My sights are set on the checkered flag. The waves left and right telling us that even though some things went wrong, we still got it right. We fought through the good and bad, gave it our all, everything we have. We know that this is worth the ride. Hold on tight, speak to the checkered flag. They held their black flags high, weighing in with their concerns. I know we'll be alright. This makes me feel alive. My sights are set on the checkered flag. The waves left and right telling us that even though some things went wrong, we still got it right. We fought through the good and bad, give it our all, everything we have. We know that this is worth the ride. Hold on tight, speed to the checkered flag.
Excuse me. Oh, technically you had 2 ballot serenades. I forgot about what's it called? Hey Cupid.
Oh yeah.
So I guess
Ballady though. But that one was a fun one. Bask in my singleness around Valentine's Day.
well, I would definitely consider Hear My Heart and Hey Cupid but to be both in the same ballpark. But that's just me.
Okay, fair enough.
Gosh, I'm tired today. That walk I took to the mall freaking took me out. And you're talking to a literal couch potato here.
I feel you. It's been a long day.
Okay, how about let's see.
Huh?
How about
Play another sport if you'd like.
wait a minute. Was Thin Ice yours?
Yeah.
Oh, I always keep forgetting that one. I kept thinking that was a collab you did.
Nope, that was me.
Oh, okay.
You want me to play that one?
Sure.
Alrighty. Yeah, I co-wrote this one with Christy Huff. Black dress, I'm staring in the mirror. Your hands holding mine are holding me down. I can't tell. Can't stay in these conditions. We're not built for this. You should know by now. So, baby, we are spinning on two hearts, risking it all. It all. Gotta melt this cold, but my sword. We're in for a fall. This is the price our love was on thin ice. Just take a step back for a minute. Don't wanna do anything we'll regret. Leave the words unsaid. Well, there's just one thing that we did wrong. I'm not sure how we got in this mess. Get me out of this. 'Cause baby, we are spinning our two hearts. I'm risking it all. It all. I melt this cold between our shores. We're in for a fall. Fall. This is the time our love is on. And I will be drowning, drowning if the floor falls. Pull me closer to you, baby. We are spinning our two hearts, risking it all. It all. Baby, we are spinning our two hearts, risking it all. It all. Gotta melt this cold between our swords. We're in for a fall. Fall. This is the price our love is on thin ice.
I'm changing my type ain't working.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's been the one downfall of the I was waking up earlier next day.
Okay, gotcha.
Thinking it's gonna come.
Yeah, that one's one of my favorites. Like I said, I feel like it was kind of the first one that I really intentionally kind of dove into the a bit more country rock production. And it was also like a super cool one for me to write. Like I said, I co-wrote that with Christy Huff. And that was actually our like first ever co-write together. And we had never written. Typically, first co-writes do not always produce a great song just because you don't really know the person that well. It's kind of hard to like walk in a room and just lay it all out on the table. But me and Christy kind of got in the room that day and we really clicked. And she had that title and we ran with it. So I think that's definitely one of my favorites still to this day.
Your favorite song that you have out now?
Sorry, you're breaking up just a little bit on me.
I mean, one of your favorite songs that you have now?
It is one of my favorites that I have out, also that I've kind of written since moving to Nashville. I just I don't know why. I feel like that it's just one of my favorites.
True. Oh, there's more of your songs I keep forgetting about.
You got
I
it.
have to say, Cajun Words is one of my favorites.
Yeah, that one was another interesting one to write. My dad is from South Louisiana, so it was just kind of a tribute to that culture. It's totally different over there than I feel like any other place in the South, in the country. It's just a culture of its own. And that was just kind of my tribute to that way of life. It's just, that one's a sentimental one.
No, definitely gotta hear that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't played it in a hot minute, but I will try. If you head down across the Louisiana line to the land of blues and soul, where everybody's bleeding purple and living gold, where Mardi Gras fills the streets, moss hanging from the oak trees, it's still a part of me where I come from. Take words, broken French, what they be, family around the table sharing stories. Nothing makes me feel more at home than Cajun words. I miss balconies, Bourbon Street, coffee and beignets. I can be anywhere and be taken away. When Mardi Gras fills the streets, moss hanging from the oak trees, it's still a part of me, it's where I come from. Asian words, broken French, latte, family around the table sharing stories. Nothing makes me feel more at home than Cajun words. Cajun words, broken French, latte, family around the table sharing stories. Nothing makes me feel more at home than Cajun words. I am so surprised that I remembered all of that, because I haven't played that song in a while. Over a year, at least.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you nailed it. That's the good part.
Thank you. Thank you. Dad's in the comments sending hearts. That one is for him.
Well, what would you say your best collab so far has been?
My best co-write?
Yeah.
The ones that it's just like, my friends that we're just hanging and inspiration strikes. Christy, the girl I was talking to you about that I wrote Thin Ice with, she is actually based out of LA, but she comes to Nashville every so often. And she was in town a couple weeks ago, And we were just hanging out. We went and had dinner. She had just had a single drop, so we kind of celebrated that. And we came back to my apartment, and we're just sitting on my couch. And just, I mean, inspiration struck. And 30 full song, top to bottom, complete. So those are always the most fun. The ones that are just, you're hanging out with friends, and next thing you know, you've got a great song.
Very, very, very good point. For sure.
Well, if you would like, I can play one more song, and then I unfortunately have to go because, like you said, it's kind of.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Wait. When did you say you had work again?
I got a meeting in about 15 minutes.
Okay. Well. Before you do your closeout song, like I said, I mean, I hope I have better circumstances later, whenever I figure out whatever step 2 is for me.
Yeah.
But this is definitely as close to a concert as I'm gonna get right now, and
yeah.
And I hope I don't struggle finding more singers down the road. But if I do, I'd love to be back for a second episode.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime. I like to play music.
And as I said, you guys, I know I said in the last episode, tomorrow I'm going to do a freaking jackpot in the song game, and then I forgot because I had technical difficulties. But just know that, like I said, the fanboy that you saw months ago, before my world flipped upside down, that guy didn't die. He's still alive and kicking. But like a flower, you gotta let me blossom my way back into that setting. And hopefully within the next 2 weeks, next week or two, I'll find another singer for you. I'm hoping for better progress than my June lineup, if not my July lineup, whatever it may look like. But no more coming, and you'll see more episodes of me here sooner than you think. So now, Gabby, let me think. You got another new one to close out with?
Yeah, I can play a new one to close out. Definitely. Alrighty. I wrote this one about a month ago with TJ Simpson. And sometimes I think as songwriters, we speak better through song than we ever could just in conversation. So I'm just going to let the song speak for itself. I keep my cards close, don't dive in with my eyes closed, and I'm one to lay it all out on the table. I know it gets hard, don't know my feelings, don't know my scars. It's scary cause we don't have a label. Just know I'm wide open like a Colorado sky, wild like a Montana western night, high like New York skyline, burning up bright like a lone star, skipping a beat like the freedom in a California breeze. Your eyes meet mine, and it's singing like Tennessee. You should see the state of my heart, the state of my heart. It's hard for me too, I'm just as nervous as you. Don't want this to move too fast. I'll let myself fall. Try to open up and break down these walls. Don't wanna hold myself back. So I'm wide open like a Colorado sky, wild like a Montana western night, high like a New York skyline, burning up bright like a lone star, skipping a beat like the freedom in a California breeze. Your eyes meet mine, and it's singing like Tennessee. You should see the state of my heart, state of my heart. You got me feeling something, got me jumping, got me buzzing. Maybe you've been falling in love. Boy, you got me feeling something, got me jumping, got me buzzing. Maybe you've been falling in love. But I'm wide open like a Colorado sky, wild like a Montana western night, high like a New York skyline, burning up bright like a lone star, skipping a beat like the freedom in California breeze. Your eyes meet mine, singing like Tennessee. You should see the state of my heart. Oh, the state of my heart.
Oh, no, it worked.
Thank you.
That was freaking stuck.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for having me. This was a blast.
Well, you guys have been there for me through the rough patches, and you've been here at this crazy point in my life where I wasn't ever anticipating to happen. Yeah, you guys are the best healing medicine I could ever ask for, honestly.
Yep. I think that's what music's for, you know? It's cathartic, it's healing, it's uniting, it's everything. So I appreciate you giving us an outlet to come and play our stuff.
I didn't want to let you down from being states away. It's like I said last night, you guys. When it's something that's that important to you and it's something that you really care about and means a lot to you, even if I'll just act against you, don't let anything stop you from something that you care about. And that is exactly what this is. I mean, I hope, however, I'm going to start over now, that I'll be seeing you guys more often in person, but until then, this is as good as it's going to get.
Absolutely.
And
we'll doing live streams and get touring down there as soon as we can.
amen.
Absolutely.
Definitely going to do another one soon. So, like I said, I think I have 2 other ones scheduled so far this month, but they're later in the month, possibly towards the end, I think. But I'm gonna still work to get some more, you guys. I'm gonna work to get some more. You're never gonna find another dedicated person like me. That's for damn sure.
I love it.
So,
well, thank
can't
you
wait to see you again, Gabby.
for having me. Yeah.
Enjoy your meeting, and I will see you guys soon. Deuces.